He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Shotgun now for Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 69 yards. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's put him on the bus.
Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Check 55. Check smash. Here we go, D.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 54.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Taking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Elliott. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Elliott is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
At the 33-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Black Ultra.
Quarterback.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
On play action, Lance.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, 49ers.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, check.
Rail. Yellow.
Watch 55.
Now Lance. That's to the right side, completes to Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, kill. Watch QB. 47. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Here we go. Hey, 126.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 50. Check 50.
Strike.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Mike.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Shift.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Escaping the pressure. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Lance now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Get that quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He's at the 30. 10.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 31-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Stay with your man.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The tackle made by Malik.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Play action. Now it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Check, 50.
Hey, red, blaster, 6.
To Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Get in the weight room.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incomplete?
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And now the rookie's free. the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
49ers 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And Lance going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Pick six all day.
Lance's pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now Prescott. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 22 and brings up 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Prescott, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike one. Bring it.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Let's make these babies.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Brent Urban there to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Run it right down.
Touchdown. George Kittle, 36 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Mike 14. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now Pollard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mike 1. Mike.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Sliding out of the pocket. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 1. Mike 1. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
So Mike's number 1. Mike.
Prescott yet again. On the left side, Gallup's got it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
I got you.
6. Mega.
I got you, son. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Yellow. Go.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott, and he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Still 9 remaining on second down.
A gain of a yard.
Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
14's the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. On the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. Touchdown! George Kittle